final step would be to set your pass height and your center line. The first thing you have to do though is ensure that the rolls are horizontal and vertical. One way to do this would be to take a square off of the mill base, if you have enough room to do so. Set the square on the mill base and run the edge of it up the face of your vertical rolls and ensure that they are indeed vertical or perpendicular to the mill base. If room is a problem, another method would be to take a cross test level and place it on the face of one of the vertical rolls and just check the bubble for level. If you have to make an adjustment, you can move the rotational adjustment and bring everything into horizontal and vertical. Once you've done that, you have to center the rolls and you have to set the pass height. We'll deal with center first. There are several methods you can do to verify the center. One of them would be when the mill was initially installed and aligned, there may be a reference scale up on the top of the plate here that has a 0 mark that would indicate what center would be. And you simply line up to 0 to start with on your setup. Another method would be perhaps there's a known dimension from the edge of the plate to the slide plate, and you can check that dimension using a depth mic or a set of vernier calipers. A third method would be the old tried and true straight line or panel wire stretched through the mill on center on your sizing rolls and into your cutoff area, and you can measure off the faces of the roll to that straight line to get your center established. Pass height, there are also several methods on the pass height that you can use. Unfortunately, as far as any type of reference scale, because of rework and different sizes and shapes, it's not always easy to have a common reference scale for your height adjustment. So one of the methods you could use for height would be to get a piece of pipe that's say 8 to 10 feet long, or at least long enough to get you through 2 or 3 passes in your sizing section. And ultimately you would drop the Turkshead rolls to give yourself clearance between that bottom roll and that pipe. At that point you would just simply adjust the Turkshead plate up until the bottom roll touches on the bottom of the pipe. Another method to set the height would be a height gauge. You're going to have a known dimension for your pass height. Again, this is going to be determined whether you have enough base in order to do so, but you can use a height gauge. Set the height gauge on the base, set the height gauge to the appropriate dimension to match your pass line, and adjust the bottom roll up until it touches the indicator on the height gauge. And again, the last method would be your string line or piano wire stretched through the sizing section and through the cutoff area. And you would, again, use the wire just like you would the height gauge or the pipe, and bring that bottom roll up until it just touches.